So, hi, ladies and gentlemen. Today is our group presentation. Our topic is the Greece globalization, the power of e-commerce. And here is our group member. The first one is me as Wu Linkun, and we have Yang Han, Chen Peipei, Li Baiyao, and also Li Shinan. And here is our student number. This is under the guidance of the Dr. Tan, and we are going to start. First is the table of content, and we have 5 parts today. The first one is the introduction of Greece and the factor of Greece's success. And part 2 is we are going to track the chronological expenses of the company. And part 3, we are going to identify the barriers and challenges of the company faces. Part 4 is about the strategies the company devised to overcome those challenges. And part 5, we are going to give some suggestions that which in the company could improve its operation globally. And here comes the part 1. Let's welcome Yang Han.
Established in 1991 in Zhuhai City, Guangdong Province, Green Electric Appliance (CO) Ltd. is an international home appliance enterprise with a complete industrial chain from the past production to waste product recycling. Green's main business is air conditioning, refrigerators, and other home appliances. Green has ranked first in China's home appliance industry for 50 consecutive years. It has been listed on the Fortune magazine's list of China's top 100 list company for 9 consecutive years. In particular, Green's air conditioning business has spread to hundreds of countries and regions around the world. Next year, please. Next page, please. Factory of Green's success. 1. Be the trailblazer. Chairman Deng Xiaoping launched the Special Economic Zone and established the Zhuhai Special Economic Zone. Green Company seized the opportunity to set up Green Company first in China's Special Economic Zone, developed the Zhuhai Industry Zone, and made contribution to the local economic. 2. Put hardcore technology in the first place. Dong Mingzhu, CEO of Green Company, said that Green is owning a lot to be learned and never to be surpassed. With continued technology innovation, green air condition serve are also consistently innovating, lead to serve upgrade of the Intel industry. As early as 2005, Green Air Condition told the lead in launched the industry highest repair stand of 6-year free repair for the whole machine, which triggered the follow-up of the Intel industry. By March 2011, Green launched the 1-year free replacement for air conditioners, which also enable other companies to follow breath, such as media and higher to follow up. 3. Customer directed marketing strategy and expansion. With the development of China's economic lever, home appliances have entered thousands of households. Green has family grasped this vast and black market and has won the support of the Chinese people through large-scale publicity and excellent product quality, and has occupied the Chinese market. Welcome to Li Baiyao.
The chronological expansion of Green. China's Green Electric Incorporated retained a third of all air conditioners made around the world. This company has on building to supply air conditioners for numerous stadiums, athletic villages, and the media country of the Olympic Games in 2016. Grey has gone ahead of its competitors in the global market with its updated products, energy efficiency in its technology, and the universal service. Grey has been on the top globally for more than 2 years when it comes to the production and sale of its air conditioners. In 2011, Grey stated on its website that nearly one-seventh of its sales were accounted for by the international market. Grey's plan for international expansion had gotten bigger with its plan of establishing a U.S. plant in by the end of China's 2012 five-year plan. At that time, company also planned on taking prominent stance on expanding its market to Europe. As of 2012, pre-sale of commercial air conditioners with the domestic promise has grown up to 14% and continue to grow even further in both the international and domestic markets. Its biggest step towards globalization was when the company expanded its operation into the US in 2011. The company also set off 1 billion to expand to the semiconductor sector in 2018. In 2017, Grey has a market capitalization of around 245 billion RMB. Grey Electric Incorporated applies Electric Incorporated is primarily derived from the sales of air conditioners, which incorporates nearly 81% of its revenues. Let's welcome Chen Pei.
Grey still has some obstacles and challenges. First, it is the obstacle of traditional business model transformation. Grey has always adopted a very traditional business model through cross-shareholding with large diners, a high market share diners. Grey has formed a very close diner network. For many years, Grey had gained a high market share by virtue of his model. However, in the internet era, people's consumption model is changing. Grey's the traditional sales model is facing challenges. The main online sales platform has obviously advantage over channel sales. Since 2021, Grey has used the online live broadcast platform for sales. However, after the transformation, the cut of interest between a large number of diners and the online sales has created obstacles, and the huge offline diners channel has now become the resistance to the reform of Grey's sales channel. Online business will inevitable affect offline business. The interests of diners are impacted. The decline of Grey's income is obviously related to the decline of diners' performance. For another, the business is not diversified enough.
18% of the business comes from the production and sales of air conditioners. The core competitiveness of the enterprises is the fundamental support for the diversified operation. Gray always takes the air conditioning business as the core, and the proportion of individual business is high. Gray tried to develop mobile phone and new energy cars, but failed. The main reason for the failure is the lack of strategic positioning and investment. Enterprises blindly follow the trend, leading to the financial difficulties. They obviously lag behind other home appliance competitors with a high degree of diversification. Obviously, the growth of Gray is weak. How to break through the bottleneck and find a new business growth points is the biggest problem Gray faces. The next is Li Shinan.
OK，是我的那个，Yeah. Here's my part. I'm going to talk about the obstacles and challenges the Grid faces. The first one is the dropping margins. As we all know that in the measure market, we can see it has a lot of measured companies and a lot of measured customers. They can compete. They need to compete with other competitors. So when the Grid is going to in the US and Europe market, they are facing this problem. And the second is the market risk. As we all know that the market is depend on the economics of each region. So company can't control the economic, and this is the common problem that all the companies are facing. And third one is the well-established competitors, especially in the measure market. They have a lot of competitors like the Japanese air conditioner selling companies and others, and the local air conditioner selling companies. So Greece need to compete with these companies. This will make the third challenges that Greece facing. And the such strategies they are taking is how the Greece overcomes its obstacles. The first is the production advantages. So as the most important things for Greece, their product advantages. So they make their air conditioner and other stuffs very quality is very high, and they have the best oversales service. So they are building they are spending a lot of money every year in making progress in the innovation of their product. And the second one is brand recognition. This comes to the faraway regions, to the city, because in these regions, the companies need to spend a lot of money in the after sales service, because they need to send workers to the place that is far away when their air conditioners goes wrong, and this will cost a lot. But Grid can't give up this market, because to this market, if they provide a good service, it will gain its reputation and build its brand recognition along those people. And third one is the portfolio of its product. Grid not only making the product that's the best air conditioner in the world, and they are also taking a part in the watering fountain and also refrigerators and the smart building and so on. So this will make the different products in the portfolio of the future. This will help a lot when they are facing the challenges. And next, we are going to welcome Li Shinan for his part.
Okay, thank you very much. In the fifth part, we'll be giving some suggestions for Green Electronic about how to improve their operations in overseas market. So first of all, the problems occurs in the technical advantages that haven't been fully made use of. I mean, first of all, Green company has actually built up some sort of partnership with foreign companies as well as some custom service providers. But what they do is like, as we suggested, they could just build some partnership with local electronic custom service providers, as well as some companies, manufacturers of electronic products. By providing their technical support to the company overseas. Actually, they have emphasized that Greece companies are always technologically independent. Therefore, as a trailblazer of this field, as the company who has the core technology, they could just have a free access to the local market. They can just enter the local manufacturing, marketing, and supply chain, and try to take the advantages it has in technical field. And as an example of this, they have developed the latest products. Aside from the traditional air conditioners, refrigerators, they also have air purifiers, water purifiers. So all this can be taken as an exchange to the local market to provide better service, customer service in the future by cooperating with local companies and service providers. So please turn to the next page. Okay, so here comes the next step to improve the quality of Greece customer service. Well, as has been reported, some of the foreign customers of Greece products have complained about a problem that they have to go to the headquarters of Greece in China instead of find the customer service center in the neighborhood. Also, sometimes what takes them normally about a few minutes on problem shooting or solving can take as long as a few hours because of the language problem. So that comes to the first suggestion we have to provide interpretation support, language support, or some sort of language training sessions to the engineers of Greece company so that they can just communicate with local people directly, so that their customer service will be considered more instantaneous and less time consuming, and therefore they will reduce a certain amount of complaint. The next thing comes from offering customer service that better respect local culture. That's also part of the training sessions that can be offered in the future properly, and it's also on a schedule of Greece discussion. They've been discussing a lot about their customer service overseas. As comparing to the customer service they provided domestically in China, which are considered generally good. They don't spend as much as in the foreign countries. Therefore, unlike in China, where they will have, for example, they send some messages to send their best wishes on Chinese festivals. This sort of customer communication to customers does not exist in for example European countries, North American, and in other continents. So this is the one last suggestions which we think Greece could have done to offer some service training to consider more about local culture, so that the customer satisfaction under the e-commerce background would comes up with a better reflection. So that's it. That's all about the suggestions we have for the current situations and for how Green Electronic can possibly improve its operations in the international market. Well, thank you very much.